Hi everyone, it's Margaret here, just to share my latest journal project. It's a bit of a blue day for me today. In recent weeks, I've been mentioning on my Facebook page that I was having some trouble with my computer and all my data had been destroyed. I was given some false hope that I was going to be able to recover my data. And I would have paid anything to get some of my valuable things back. But unfortunately, I've just been told that there's nothing much that they can do. So I've pretty well lost all photos and some of my videos, milestone event pictures and that sort of thing. So I'm over it now. I need to move on and I need to get back to business and get my computer going again. So anyway, I'm sorry if my voice sounds a little low today, but it's been a bit devastating for me. So I encourage all of you, if you're not already doing it, back up your computers. It was a real tough lesson for me. I'm glad that I have friends, and I'm glad that I have my YouTube and Facebook and Pinterest apps going that I can at least recover some of the things that I've kind of memorialized on these different programs. So that's going to help me a lot in the future. Anyway, enough said with that. This is my Tiara Journal, and I love tiaras. I always have. I do collect them. I have a few, and what really inspired me, though, to make this, there is a story behind it. Growing up as a young girl in a very traditional Italian family, my mother would always try to get my sister and I to get into the kitchen and learn to cook and learn to clean and do all those housework things that I was never crazy about. Anyway, my sister, she'll get a kick out of watching this video, no doubt. When it came time to doing these chores and cooking, I would always tell my mother, let Paula do it. Let Paula do it. Let Paula learn it, and then I'll worry about it later. Anyway, my sister used to tease me in later years that I should have been born with a tiara on my head. Well, I don't really agree with that in theory, but I could see where she was coming from. Anyway, every time I see a tiara, I think of my sister Paula. So anyway, this is my Tiara Journal, and as you can see, this is the front cover. It's mainly a doily journal, so I've used a lot of doilies here, and then I've created some little satin ruffles here to coordinate some of the pinks that I wanted to achieve here. And then you can see that the focus of the front cover is this beautiful lady, and each page has a photo of a lady wearing her tiara. Now each tiara was hand embroidered in a beautiful sparkly thread that I found, really sparkles. And then I've also added some Swarovski crystal elements to each page, which gives it some beautiful sparkle, and I really love that. Anyway, you can see some layers of doily snippets. And I made this beautiful shabby flower a couple of weeks ago in a silk chiffon that's been dyed. So that's a pretty color. And then the base is again from doily snippets, a little tulle underneath and a little ruffle, and this pretty little, almost like an eyelash trim that I found from a curtain. And I just snipped it down to get this little fringe effect here. Now you can see at the bottom these little dangle pieces. Again, I found this trim off of a curtain, and I cut it down after dyeing it, and then I just embellished each petal with some beautiful pearls and again the Swarovski crystals, and it just sparkles like mad. I love that. So that's the front cover. The next page again is a beautiful vintage lady, and she's wearing her tiara, again embroidered, and it's got little crystals. And this page, I took a doily and created like a fan bow effect on the bottom, and using some snippets from, again, another doily, I put together this little layered flower and embellished the bottom with that, added some pearls, a little bit of wedding dress applique with some pretty pearls, and I repeated the pearls and the petals up here for some dimension. And that's that page. The next page, very, very vintagey. This is predominantly with Battenberg lace. I found a piece of Battenberg lace that I really loved, and I snipped it out and created a frame for this pretty lady with her tiara. And then using various different trims, I just layered it on top and added some buttons. And again, I repeated this little pretty petal snippet here with some pearls. And because the pieces are so ornate, I just let this page just very simple and let all the lace do all the talking on this one. So that's that page. The next page, again, another pretty vintage lady wearing her tiara. Now this one here, again, layers of doilies, as you can see. What I wanted to do here is I rolled in the ends of the doily and created like a fan. So if you look at this, I don't know if you can see it, but it does look like a fan. And I added this pretty trim at the bottom, some applique, again, the crystals, and just layers of doily pieces, and that's that page. The next page, this is really really pretty in the two-tone effect with the creams and the pinks, again avocado dyed. There's a lot going on this one too, some dangle trim. I've got this trim going on here, and then I love this it's like a braid trim that I got off a garment, but you know, I have not been able to find this particular type of braid trim anywhere. If anyone knows where I can get some, I would really love to get it because I really love it and I cannot find it anywhere. Some tulle again here in a pretty pink underneath, and then another trim underneath here. So again, layers and layers of various trims in the vintage style and doilies. I included a little shabby flower, a dangle here from the same silk chiffon with the crochet flower here, and a little wedding dress applique in the center with the pearls. And you can see the dangles here on that page. The next page, again, quite simple, layers and layers of this doily trim that has been gathered. It's just layers and layers of it, and I just went round and round, and then I created a gap between the satin and the actual picture just to give it a little border of pink in the on the picture all around, with this little loop trim all around here. And then I had found these beautiful appliques on again on a lady's blouse, and I snipped them out after dyeing them in a very peachy pink color. Lots and lots of pearls on this. I mean, it's absolutely beautiful. And I do have a few pieces of that left with a little bit of silver thread, which complements the sparkly tiara. And I just love that. That's that page. Finally, the pocket page, again, just using doily pieces. I've sewn all around and created this pocket for little treasures or letters or notes or whatever, with a pretty knobby doily at the base of it. Now behind, I had made this banner that says Tiara, but I didn't seem to be able to find the right spot for it inside the journal. So I decided to put it on the back and just decorated it all around with some little pretty flowers. And that's the title of the journal. So I just left that on the back. Now, I did not use ring binders. I don't know, I really don't like using the rings. I tried a different method again. All I did was use some pretty lace, and what I've done is I've created some tabs with this pretty little trim here, and I created tabs on each page, a couple of them on each page, and then I just ran the lace through and created the binding for it, and it's fine. I like the way it turned out. It's okay. So then For the dangles, I've got lots of dangle with the pearls and the seam binding and the tassel trim on the side. I've always wanted to try one of these tassels, and I gathered up some different laces of cream and pinks and seam binding, and I created this pretty little tassel for the side. And then I had this little crystal piece it's actually like a little tiara, so I put that as a post on the top of the tassel. So, and that dangles on the side. So there's a lot going on with this journal. I did have to create a closure for it with some seam binding because it's thick, just to hold it in place. So anyway, that's my tiara story, and that's my tiara journal. I hope you guys like it, and hopefully I'll see you again soon with another project. Bye for now.